From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. Down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible, run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit. Here to start the drive. A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Down, Ravens.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Burrow. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for them on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more there.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They're passing here. Joe Burrow throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 7-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. They'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown.
To number 81.
From 8 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, Great film watching and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's taken in by the tight end, Perkins. Touchdown! Joshua Perkins, 83 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Myers for the extra point.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, he stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And 8 yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. It doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 14-yard touchdown. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up.
Will
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Ravens 13.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Pick up at 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
At the 48-yard
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Herbert. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
They run with Taylor. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. His 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time when they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
A pickup of 44.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run the counter. Dobbins. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
At the 2-yard line.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, we've seen an incomplete pass and an attempted run, not getting them anywhere at all. I'm not sure they're committed on this drive about what they want to do. I just want them to say, listen, let's line up and run this thing and make it 4-down territory.
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Mack Wilson. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Touchdown.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Mack Wilson. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
From what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They put been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve past then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Chargers 42, Ravens 13. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 32.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. A loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
With these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
3rd and 4.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's got a 1st down inside the midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
At the 49-yard line.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Taylor. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
On the ground, it's McFarland. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you get defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 26.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And in for the Ravens. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Chargers 42, Ravens 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Come on, guys, let's
First
go.
and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Taylor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. First down. Here's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll be brought down on the 7-yard line. So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you you start thinking about going to his backup.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Running with McFarland. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Myers' kick is good. And they're well on their way down as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Jonathan Taylor is the ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
44-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now we'll run with McFarland. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Again, McFarland. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter.
Officially,
and the Ravens will take over.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Burrow. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The other domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
37.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Final score.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.